Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to share with you my final presentation about significant design of stewardess Malaysian Airlines system mask formal uniform as a symbol of Malaysian identity. Before I go further, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Farhaiduddin bin Anwar. My matriculate numbers is 20, 21, 32, 38, 59. I am a student AD 704, Master Design Technology, Department of Fashion Designs, Faculty of Art and Designs, University Technology Mara, Shah Alam. Before I go further, this is some introduction of the announcement from Malaysian Airline System. Now, I would like to share with you my first slide is to discuss about the golden era of the first design of Malaysian Singapore Airlines Limited MSA year of 1967. Before I go further, my keyword for discussion is all about will cover the modesty identity, preserving heritage motif flexibility, and the practicality of the designs. The issue rise are important signs of modest appearance is the key factor in preserving the kebaya as the cultural heritage of the Malay traditional costume. Fashion clothes samples collected, analyzed, and compared with the another airline uniform are also influenced by the clothing Malay and the global fashion trend. The next we would like to discuss about the history of Malaysian Airline Berhad or MAS. Malaysian Airline System MAS, also known as Malaysian Airline Berhad, MAB, symbolizing the pride of Malaysian multinational company. The concept of the traditional contemporary pattern was embedded into the traditional kebaya attire since the 1972, following the fashion trend while applying the use of a traditional kebaya kelepit summer lebar, designed as the official formal uniform for all its cabin crew. Definitely it will look so gorgeous, so intricate, and so significant. Ladies and gentlemen, recent history of Malay civilization proves that the form since the rule of Malay Peninsula in the 15th century, wherefore they are alike for several identities of Malay woman dress such as traditional kurung pesak buluh, traditional kurung pesak gantung, traditional kurung Kedah, kebaya kelepit sama lebar, traditional kebaya kota baru, kebaya nyonya dress kebaru, and etc. However, it is identical with the batik sarung which is equal compared to the local people and culture in the society. Batik sarung is the result of the batik craft that will have a different pattern such as a flora and fauna that reflect the personality and the image of the gentle femininity. Ladies and gentlemen, as we know also, it has become a civilization in the history of Malay focus on the element of decency and simplicity in the life. It can illustrate the importance of a clothing garment production is in terms of the value and philosophy behind the appearance of the clothing. Ladies and gentlemen, as far as we know, the local motif of the batik and the design element include the local flower. It also we can see the magnolia cempaka petals patterns, jasmine flower patterns, hibiscus leaf, and corak kelarai. Moreover, it is the initiative of the MAS by maintaining the traditional Malay costume as the iconic outfit as a main formal uniform, especially the iconic kebaya traditional with the classic lapel. It is make their cabin crew presentable yet elegant, friendly, and also modesty. Furthermore, the uniqueness of every authentic that make they have a through the combination of the pattern on the fabric such as jasmine flower, magnolia, hibiscus flowers, leaf. They have can educate the rest of the here in Malaysia and can share the beautiful traditional heritage costume of our country as the identity of Malaysian truly Asia. Now I would like to share with you the chronology of Malaysian Airlines uniform, which is the history of the airlines began in 1937 as a Malayan Airways Limited. After that, flight operation began in 1947 with the aircraft bearing the symbol of winged tiger. In the 1963, the airline was renamed as a Malaysian Airways Limited when the Federation of the Malaysian was formed. At the same time, Borneo Airways Limited was also absorbed into the Malaysian Airways Limited. Next, then in the 1967, the airline was renamed as a Malaysian Singapore Airlines Limited (MSA) and became the joint national airline of the both countries with a newly introduced logo. Flight attendants have a high level of the contact with the passengers and therefore need to protect the positive image about the airlines they work for. Part of the image is passed on through the visual appearance represented by their uniform as well as the knowledge that they have about their company and their commitment. Here, the transition of the designs. It starts from the 1967. Malaysian Airways Limited, the Golden Girl era of the first designs of Malaysian Singapore Airlines Limited (MSA). After that, in the 1st March of 1986, the uniform was designed by Associate Professor Cik Kalsum Muda from Fakulty Art and Design Institute Technology Mara and now is named as a University Technology Mara. After that, on the 1st January 1993, MAS also appointed a new design by Datuk Sri Farahan, and until now, the design is still sustained and workable for all cabin crew for Malaysian hospitality. On the 1st 1993, the color of the batik began to be adapted to a new uniform color. Until now, the steward also wore a grey suit. It also a symbol of the grandeur reflecting these qualities, with each crew members, especially the stewardess who wears a full kebaya and traditional sarung as uniform, inspired to reflect the pride of Malaysian tradition and culture, wearing a different color depending on their position. The beauty of Kelarai is the one most important element into the patterns. We also can define into the pattern of the fabrics. The inspiration behind of the pattern come from the both West and East Malaysians origins, making the uniform a true symbol of Malaysia as a whole. People use symmetry to understand and create arrangement, beauty and perfection. Here, some of the figure that I would like to share with you. The original illustration motif of Kelarai Berhati. However, whatever that you see in the whole package of the dress, it also have a stand with the characteristic of the technical design. Now, I would like to share with you the whole technical design is all about. It also have a combination from the top kebaya and combined with the sarong. In the top of kebaya, if you can see in the front top view, it also have a front dart and also have a princess dart. Definitely, it also have a lapel V-neck kelepit sama lebar, which is that is make kebaya so very special and so very significant compared with the others kebaya from the others airline system. It also joined with the normal 3/4 sleeve length. Because of what? This is because of to make all the cabin crew easier to working to serve all the passengers. However, when we see the combination of the element in the complete looks of the kebaya itself, combined with the sarong belah selisih, which is, and see when we study about the sarong belah selisih pattern itself, contained with the waistband and casing, combined with the side opening at the front, and it also have the overlap front side panel. Also have a waist dart at the waistline. The most significant why must choose this kebaya? It is because the kebaya has been the identity of the Malaysian airline since for 34 years ago, and it is also practical until now. It is because it also makes easier for the cabin crew to make a movement, and it has a unique pattern also. That symbolizes the identity of the country. Definitely, when we talk about the presentation, it is also represent the elegance and the simplicity. Furthermore, important function in providing the flexibility and practicality in the emergency for a primary reason for a security purposes. Malaysian airline cabin crew reflect Malaysian incredible diversity to showcases the rich traditional culture, cuisine and hospitality on the board. Next, we would like to discuss you why the Kebaya is also inspired to others airlines, such as the Singapore Airlines flight attendants in the 1972 designed by Pierre Bolma, and it also works until now. However, the Garuda Indonesia Airlines, whereby Kebaya Pertiwi special flight also embed and introduced a new uniform from the airlines for the female flight attendants designed by Annie Avante starting from 2010 until now. Apply to others Malindo Airlines, Kebaya Sulam Kerawang cabin crew uniform since 22 March 2013. This is the conclusion of the presentations. The use of the sarong kebaya design was introduced on the March 1st, 1986 as one of the company's best initiatives to preserve the heritage of the Malaysian nation as well as to enhance Malaysia's reputation in the tourism sector, especially at the world level. Malaysian Airlines create an incredible Malaysian diversity that encompasses rich traditional culture, cuisine and hospitality on board, while opening up more suitable destination for each its guests, which it will continue to choose faithfully over the other airlines. The picture that show the beauty as well as the friendliness during the service to each guest who avail their hospitality are in the class of their own. The award won by the company crew is deserved because it reflects their qualities when from the very beginning the traditional sarong kebaya dress is worn as their uniform. Congratulations for Malaysian Airline System.